I have been grinding so long here at Pest Control. Now that we have the medium combat achievements done and I am using the veteran boat, we are getting 7 pest control points per game. Not only that, because these worlds are so dense, the games get done super quickly. So on average, I'm getting 7 points every 2.5 minutes. So in other words, I've been here about 8.5 to 9 hours, and it was all worth it because we now have a total of 1,659 pest control points, which means that we can now buy everything from the Void Knight shop. I'm not going to be buying the mace or the seal. There's just no real reason to do that. So let's get the top. Oh, it closes every time. The gloves, the ranger helmet, the robe bottoms, mage helm, and the melee helm. And now, as you guys can see, we have 409 points left, which means that we're going to be able to turn this into Elite Void, which is even better than regular Void. But in order to turn it into Elite Void, unfortunately, that means that we are going to have to do the Western Province's Hard Diary. Now, we were planning on doing the Hard Diaries anyway, but the reason I'm saying unfortunately is because that means we're going to need to get 300 chompy kills. We currently only have 125, so we're not even halfway there yet. And this is by far the most annoying, tedious thing to do, I believe, in the entire achievement diaries of any section, at least to my knowledge so far. So I guess I'm going to be sitting down and training there for quite a while. I am not looking forward to this whatsoever. After maxing my level 3 scaler at the end of 2023, I thought I'd start my first real main account in over 15 years. We cleared the early game in Season 1, conquered our mid-game goals, and got our first ever Fire Cape in Season 2, but now it's time to step it up by completing every quest in the game as well as defeating pretty much every boss that OSRS has to offer. Welcome to Season 3 of Maxing a Main. Wow, I didn't even realize because I didn't get a notification, but we have surpassed 300 chompy bird kills. We're currently at 330. I was expecting to get the message letting me know that I completed an achievement, but I didn't get one, so then I had to go look, and you have to claim a chompy bird hat from Rance after you get 300 kills. But now that we have 300 kills, let's go get this thing marked off. Quick little update, I decided to AFK a little bit of Scurious. You could actually do that with a Blood Fury Amulet and Guffins if your levels are high enough. All you really need to do is remember to sip some prayer potions, and it's very, very AFK. So the update is, I bought a Blood Fury. Blood Shard cost about 8 mil, and then I just was able to attach it to my Fury, but now we have a Blood Fury. It might not have been the best investment, but I am happy that we got it nonetheless. Anyway, I would like to continue completing the Western Province's Hard Diary. We have basically all of it done, other than pickpocket a gnome, which we need 75 thieving to do, build an Isfadar painting in your POH quest hall, which requires level 65 construction. We're only level 60. Construction is in fact our lowest stat. I hate training this skill. But other than that, we have to kill Zulrah. So I think this would be the perfect time to learn how to do Zulrah, and then we can grind out the 25 KC in order to mark that off of our boss goals list. But I'm going to be doing Zulrah last, and what we're going to go do now is pickpocket a gnome with 75 thieving. Fortunately, we only have level 67, so let's go get to training. I have a feeling that this should take like 15 minutes maybe? And the reason that I think it's only going to take about 15 minutes is because if you look in the bank, I have 928 Summer Squirks banked. I was doing this in an earlier episode, and they've just kind of been sitting around in the bank, and I kept forgetting to make a clip about them, so let's go turn these babies in now and see how much XP we get. I'm going to reset the XP tracker, and we're going to be speed running these just to see how high we can get our XP per hour to show up on the tracker. So all we got to do is withdraw these, run them over to, who is it? Salim? Oh, cool, I could just use them on him. Okay, so I just got to use them on this guy, and there we go, 84,000 thieving XP added right there. Let's add that to the canvas, and let's speed run this thing. See how high we can get the XP per hour, because right now it's at just over 5 mil. There's 70 thieving sneaking in here. We're at 15 mil an hour right now on the XP per hour calculator. All right, there we go. There's level 75 thieving. It took way less than 15 minutes. I genuinely think it took about 3 minutes, which is wild. Who is the Guardian of Armadillo? I have no idea. What is this? I do not know what this is. I am not going to let it mess up my XP per hour. What is this? I have no idea. And I just realized we passed the 1 mil XP gained mark. And here comes level 80 thieving. Beautiful. And that is 2 million XP gained so far. We have 228 more summer squirks to go. So we only have 4 more squirks to turn in after this. But there we go, level 85 thieving, and we're getting just about 18 million XP per hour doing this. Now granted, it's not actually 18 million XP per hour because it takes a long time to get these and you don't get thieving XP while you're getting these. But we finally turned in all of the summer squirk juices and it brought us up to level 85 thieving, and we're 22% of the way to level 86. It's crazy how much better this thieving level looks than the one that we just previously had. And I just looked at the time now and it took just under 10 minutes to turn all of these in. So we gained almost 2.8 million thieving XP in under 10 minutes. But anyway, now that we have that done, we can now pickpocket a gnome, and then we need to get level 65 construction to build the POH in the quest hall. I think this is my first time ever pickpocketing a gnome. So that achievement's done, and arrow shafts? I did not realize that you could pickpocket arrow shafts. I have literally never seen that before. But now I guess we have to train some construction. I really don't feel like doing this. It's just so much money. It's so annoying. It's so repetitive. It is fast, but I just don't like doing it. So I was thinking I might as well try out Mahogany Homes. We're going to be needing the skill outfit for it anyways in the future, so I figured I might as well. The reason I am here in Camdozel is because I want to get the Imcando hammer. For some reason, I never got it on this account. I'm not sure why, but what it is this hammer that this guy's holding over here, Romarno. The wieldable hammer. It's good for things like smithing, and it is also good for Mahogany Homes. So I'm going to grind that out real quick. It's a 1 in 300 drop, and yeah. Let's see how long it takes to get. So I've been trying to get this hammer for a while, so long in fact, that we just got a mining level. We're now level 97 mining. No unlocks at level 97, but I did already unlock the 10% boosted chance of getting a rare item from doing this. And so far, it hasn't really helped. Well, I mean, I guess it technically has, because if you look at the collection log, we have 5 out of 10 items. We actually got 2 of these necklaces, and they're a 1 in 370 drop. So yeah, I mean, we're slowly but surely working our way through. I did get the Baronite head that we could turn into the mace once we get the handle. But other than that, we're just kind of waiting around here. I really thought with level 96 mining that we would be getting these Baronite deposits a lot quicker, but they're about as fast as mining amethyst. So it's not very fast at all.
Well, we finally got it. The Imcando hammer broken. Now we can use it on Romarno, and there we go. Now I'm actually going to swap this to an offhand, so now we can have it in our shield slot. Beautiful. Now let's go get to Mahogany Homes. No way. I decided to finish the inventory before we head out of here, and I got 2 more Incando hammers. What are the odds of getting 3 hammers in one inventory? Okay, and this should be the last one for now. There we go, level 65 construction. We can now build this thing as well as a superior garden. And then there's also all of this. Oh my lord. Yeah, Mahogany Homes definitely is not my favorite way to train. I honestly would rather train construction regularly because you just get way faster XP. But as I said, I do want to get the skilling outfit. We currently have 192 points. And all in all, we need 2,000 points to buy the whole set. It would also be really nice if we had Amy's Saw as well. And if I continue doing Mahogany Homes over regular construction training in a POH, a plank sack would be really, really nice to have as well. However, I'm not too worried about it right now. Maybe we'll grind the Amy's Saw if it's useful in regular construction training. But I do definitely want to get this set in the future because construction is just so expensive already. Anywhere that we could try to save a little bit of money would be helpful. That isn't just doing Mahogany Homes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to build the Isfadar painting. Here we go. And we have completed yet another hard task in the Western Provinces area. Now, all that we have left is kill Zulrah. So I'm going to go get 25 Zulrah KC. I have never killed Zulrah in the past. I have no idea how to do it, so I'm going to have to watch a guide. My cousin said that Zulrah was pretty difficult, but that was like 3 years ago when he told me that, so I really don't know how hard this is going to be. I mean, our stats are pretty good, so I don't really think that it's going to be too difficult because it is just a hard task. It's not an elite task. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully this isn't too bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the setup that we're going to be bringing. It's the one that the guide recommended. I just don't have the other necklace. I'm just bringing a Blood Fury. But yeah, we pretty much had everything that was recommended in the bank already, so it's not really an investment. But let's hope that we could get this done. So apparently I should have a Ring of Suffering for this, for the snakelings. I don't have one, so we're just going to be going in like this. The guide said that it was really worth getting, but they are like 19 mil right now, so I'm not trying to actually buy one right now. So let's see our first ever Zulrah run and how it goes. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to die. I guess I got to talk to her first. And let's go.
Oh, there's a cutscene? Oh, I did not realize that. We're going to run to the northeast tile, turn on our magic prayer, drink our range potion. And we're just going to sit here until we have to switch. So that is the green phase. We got to protect from ranged. Okay. All right, so now we got to protect from magic. Wow, these snakelings really are being annoying. Maybe I should just temporarily buy a Ring of Suffering for this. I don't know. Dude, I'm getting cooked. Come on. Okay, yeah, I'm teleporting out for now. Oh my god, I almost died. Yeah, okay. So, what are we gonna do here? I think I have to buy a Ring of Suffering because those snakelings were killing me. We only have 17.6 mil in the bank, so I'm not sure what we're gonna sell here to buy this. I guess I could sell some of this iron and coal ore because we don't really need it right this instant. And I guess we'll sell a lot of these U logs as well. Let's see if we have enough now. All right, the Ring of Suffering has been purchased. Now, do I have to charge this or something, or no? I guess not. Okay, cool. Well, we only have 1 mil left in the bank, which isn't the best, but I guess we got to make do with what we have. Let me move these teleports down here as well, because I was accidentally almost clicking on them. Okay, let's try this again. I have the Zulrah Helper plugin turned on. I'm not sure exactly what it does. Oh, wait, protect from magic. Okay, cool. And we got to wear our ranged gear. Oh my god, what? Oh. Wait, blue phase. What is happening? Why am I dying so quick? What? It said protect from magic with range gear. That's exactly what I have on. I'm so confused. Why was my suffering not working? Oh, I have to charge it with rings of recoil? Oh, that is not what I was expecting to do. So I'm going to have to spend even more money now. Let's go buy some recoils real quick and get this thing charged up. Also, I noticed on the wiki that there's an imbued version of this ring, so we're going to go do that as well. We might as well. I'm just going to buy 200 rings of recoil for now, and we'll see if this works. Let's see here. Use 200. There we go. Ring of Suffering R. Okay, there we go. Now let's head over to Nightmare Zone and get this thing imbued. How many points do I even have? Okay, yeah, we got 3.2 million. That's more than enough. All right, let's imbue the Ring of Suffering. And there we go. Now have a Ring of Suffering RI that gives 20 plus in all defense bonuses. Wow. All right, hopefully that helps. Let's go back yet again and pray that we don't get clobbered. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, I gotta protect. Oh, I was supposed to protect from magic. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. Oh my god. Guys, I am getting smacked by this thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I just got to get the prayer switches down for each phase because it's kind of hard to remember. But man, I truly thought this would be easier. Oh my god. I don't think I'm ever going to learn this boss. And here we go with attempt number 5. Jeez, this is not looking good for me. It's like learning Dagonoth Kings all over again. Come on, one more hit. Let's go. First ever Zulrah kill. We have officially completed all of the hard tasks in Western provinces, and we can now talk to the Elder Gnome Child at the Gnome Stronghold and claim our reward. Grab all of our loot, and let's get out of here. All right, so that wasn't too bad. I don't know why I was having such a hard time before. I still almost did use all of my food, though, so I don't know, man. I just gotta get used to this boss, I think. Hello, Elder Gnome Child. Let's get our reward. And there we go. We got the Western Banner 3, which looks like this. And we also got an antique lamp, which we are going to be using on prayer. And it gave us 15,000 prayer XP. Not bad. Honestly, not gonna lie, I don't remember why I did the Western Provinces Hard Diary this video. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the beginning because I genuinely don't remember why. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. It's for the Elite Void. Let's go get that now. I'm just guessing. I didn't look it up. I'm assuming you just talked to the Elite Void Knight. And there we go. It's going to cost 200 points. That's fine. So now we have the Elite Void top. Now let's talk to him again to do the bottoms. And there we go, guys. We now have Elite Void. Now, I think I'm going to try to grind out the 25 Zulrah KC just so that I get used to the boss and we can mark that off of the list. Hopefully, we get some good loot. I don't really know if we are going to get any good loot because 25 kills isn't too many, but I guess I'll update you guys if that happens. Okay, third kill down, and we got a PB of 313. I'm still using like all of the food that I have in my inventory every single time. And I'm not gonna lie, I have died 3 times so far and had to tele out twice. I do feel like my clicks are getting way more accurate though, so that's a plus, but we still have a long way to go. All right, guys, we only have one more kill to go in order to get our 25 KC. We didn't get any good drops. Everything seemed to be pretty average. My personal best has gone down to 2 minutes and 36 seconds, which is really, really, really good for me. I have died so many times trying to get up to this KC. But anyway, I figured I might as well record this last final run, and you guys can see how I do my Zulrah run, because I guarantee you it is not good. Oh my gosh, I genuinely did not think we were gonna make... No way! On cam. Dude, that's crazy. The Serpentine Visage? Dude, that is so awesome. 25 KC Visage. What? Let me get out of here real quick. Let me look up the drop rates of this real fast. So you have a 1 in 128 chance of receiving any item, whether it be the Tanzanite Fang, the Magic Fang, or the Visage. And also there's an uncut Onyx you can get on that table as well. Aside from the Onyx, the Visage is the cheapest at 4.2 mil, but we could have got a Tanzanite Fang, which would have been worth 10.1 mil. That would have been awesome. But if we wanted to get the Serpentine Visage exclusively, like specifically hunting for that, it would be a 1 in 512 chance. I genuinely can't believe that I just got that on my 25th and final kill of Zulrah. Now that we're finally done with Zulrah, I kind of want to do another Hard Achievement Diary and get it out of the way. And the one that I'm thinking about doing is the Arty one, because we have a lot of the stuff done already. The only thing we need to do is recharge some jewelry at the totem in the Legends Guild, steal from a chest in Arty Castle, pick a poison ivy berry from the patch south of Arty, enter your POH from Yanil, and craft some death runes from Essence. All of that seems insanely easy, honestly. So let's go get some of this stuff done. Oh yeah, and I might as well show, from doing this, 25 kills, we made 6.8 mil. Granted, 4.2 of that was from the Visage, but other than the Visage and the Zulrah scales, I think I might have actually just broke even. We ended up spending 850k on teleports. And because I have 8 left in the bank, we ended up using 42 teleports. And because I only got 25 kills, that means that we died 17 times in 25 kills at Zulrah. Crazy. I really need to practice that boss. I knew that I was going to do this achievement diary, so I already planted the poison ivy bush. Thankfully, it did not die. Let's pick a berry here. There we go. I'll just leave it there. Who cares? And then let's run over here and relocate our house to Yanil. I'm just going to teleport outside and go in. And now let's head on over to the Legends Guild. Ooh, nice. We got a genie. I'll be using that on prayer. I am completely fine with using lamps on prayer at this point. Dude, do I just use the skills necklace on the totem pole? Is it free? Nice. I did not know you could do this. And now let's head on over to the Arty Castle and let's steal from this chest. There we go. What just happened? It teleports you away? That's so weird. I did not know that was a thing. Oh my god, look at all this stuff on the side. I have never seen it that long before. Oh my god, I have it on a key ring? Jeez, that's annoying. Okay. So you're telling me that the only way to craft death runes if you don't want to go into the wilderness for the abyss is coming all the way here? That's actually crazy. But there we go. We've completed all the hard tasks in the Arty area. So let's go get our new cape. I'm excited to see it. All right, 2 pints. What do you have for me? And there it is, guys. The Arty Cloak 3. And as expected, it looks beautiful. It doesn't look as good as the Elite one, but it looks really nice. And of course, we're going to be using our lamp on prayer, giving us another 15,000 prayer XP. Now I'm going to grab a couple more capes just to have in the bank. And the next thing I'm going to do is the quest Making Friends with My Arm. However, you do need level 66 fire making to do that, and we're only level 63. So what I'm going to go do now is head on over to Wintertodt, and I'm going to get level 66 fire making. I thought I'd get level 70 fire making before we head out of here. Just looks a lot better than stopping at level 66. At least now our cooking and fire making are the same level, so it looks nice together. We currently almost have 40,000 points. So I'm gonna get the Wintertoad's energy down to 0, and then we'll go check out this loot. We actually ended up getting 70% of the way to level 71 fire making, just trying to get this down to 0. Well, let's see how many rewards we have, and we'll get into it. So we have 87 rewards. So let's throw the knife and the hammer back in the bank, and let's see if we get anything good. There we go. We got some warm gloves right off the bat. Hey, there we go. I was wondering when we were going to get one of these. Our first piece of Pyromancer. Very nice. The Pyromancer top. All right. We do not have any more room in the inventory right now. Let's see how much we made so far. 469K. Not bad. I'm just going to drop some of the cheap stuff. That way I don't have to waste bank space on it. All right, well, to be honest, we didn't get too much. All in all, we ended up making just under 600K. So I'm gonna go get some of this sold off, and then we'll do the quest, Making Friends with My Arm. Dude, a flashback to the wise young man? I would have never thought I'd see the day. Okay, so now we are about to fight Don't Know What. It says to protect from range, to avoid his attacks, and to move around. I'm just going to protect range, and I think I'm probably just going to stand there. I can't imagine this guy's too difficult, and I'm just going to spec dump him, honestly. And as predicted, it was a pretty easy fight. So now we are fighting Mother. I guess I got to put out a fire, pick up a bucket, and fill it. No, not drop the bucket. Come on, use the bucket. Oh my, I forgot to turn on prayer. Use the bucket. Come on now. On the water, and then let's run over here, use the bucket of water, and of course I got hit. Ay, dude. And the fire is out, and now I think we should be good to kill Mother. I'm not sure how hard she can hit. It doesn't seem like it's too hard, but these stuns are kind of annoying. I wish I didn't dump all my spec on the other guy. And as expected, Mother has been defeated. And I think this is the last step. Yes, there we go. We have completed Making Friends with My Arm. Oh, that's kind of interesting at the top. It says you have made friends with my arm. That's neat. We got 50,000 agility and mining XP, 40,000 fire making XP, 10,000 construction XP, a disease-free herb patch, and salt technology. I'm not sure what salt technology is, but it's probably not something I would be interested in using anyway. I brought our fire making up to level 71. Oh, and I forgot to say, on my way to level 70 fire making, we ended up passing 1850 total level. And up next, I want to do the quest, The Curse of Arav. But we're not going to be doing that quest in this video. We're going to be doing that in the next one. For now, I think I'm going to go train some rune crafting at Guardians of the Rift because I really want to get the rune crafting outfit, and it's a really long grind to do that. Not to mention, we still need to get level 85 rune crafting as one of our base level 85s to complete this season. And I don't want to wait for that to be the last skill up you need because that would be really annoying. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like below, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.